Hello everyone, my name is Manaswi. Today, the presentation outlines a curriculum for 2 to 3-year-old children based on their developmental characteristics and their learning needs. It encompasses a weekly framework, arrangements for the learning environment, strategies for supervision, and intentional teaching as a method of learning, and assessment practices. So, the framework incorporates the EYLF principles and contemporary or physiological and development theories. As a result of the curriculum plan, is holistic and based on responding to children. Children aged 2 to 3 are encouraged to explore and discover in appropriate emotional safe environments according to Bobbitt et al. 2021. The basis of my curriculum and philosophy around programming is in the EYLF. I pay particular attention to identify and well-being. Told us told us need repetition and familiar adults and open-ended play in order to develop their confidence and independence. The program is guided by the child curiosity and encourages educators to build connection with children. At this stage, toddlers are showing fairly rapid growth in fine and gross motor skills, vocabulary and emotional recognition, and understanding all the self and others. Toddlers need consistent daily routines as routines will help toddlers manage transitions and emotional transitions. The curriculum uses sensory play, movement and language with social experiences tailored to toddlers emerge skills and interest while still supporting all sub aspects of development. The activities included these days provide sensory and active experiences that enhance the toddler's exploration of movement and motor development. Group time visible allows for language development through verbal and rhythmic repetition. Creativity is enhanced through hands-on materials. Outdoor time promotes large motor development and coordination according to Sackett and Nemisto 2021. The familiarity of the routines allows for predictability which help holders manage transitions independently and experience a sense of belonging and security. All of the activities listed above balance social interaction with cognitive challenges. Dramatic play builds the imagination in them along with better peer connections. Fine motor skills are strengthened while children are figuring out puzzles and stacking toys. Natural walks develop observation skills and curiosity. Moments when children are engaged in routines, carers are opportunities for learning that support independence. And identity development is crucial at this stage of development according to Cornet 2024. Here is my weekly activity plan for toddlers aged 2 to 3 years. On Monday, sensory play with sand to build the fine motor skills and curiosity. On Tuesday, group time with songs to support language and social skills. On Wednesday, we talk about creative play like painting to encourage colors, recognition, and expression. On Thursday, I talk about the dramatic play with the dress ups to build imagination and emotional skills. And and forwarding on Friday, natural walk to spark curiosity and respect for the environment. Each activity links to EYLF outcomes and supports all the development through fun and play. A learning environment is beneficial to exploration and safety. Clearly defined zones support holders with self-direction while allowing for low stimulation environments. Soft furnishing and open shelving help promotes independence and calmness. Outdoor access allows holders to move and engage with the nature. The entire environment is visible from all corners that allows for supervision. The labeled zone provides holders with an explanation of where they are headed, which supports both their autonomy and emotional safety. Effective supervision includes planning ahead and putting ourselves in positions with clear sightness, can help in some challenging environments, especially in regards to climbing structures and water tables and exits. As at meal times or sleeps, our young children are often transition to and from previous activities with not much time in between. Having established routines helps in reducing the chores around transitions. Staff to child ratios must be maintained and staff role for supervision can be pre-assigned with the adults assigned to supervision roles to maintain constant adult presence, helping to keep children safe. Teaching strategies that we can implement with shoulders include modeling appropriate behaviors and narrating our actions as we play with children and scaffolding guided play. Scaffolding promotes thinking beyond a children's current understanding but still remains minimally frustrating for the child. Play is guided by children's interest. Um, Children learn what comes next in the routine and the scenarios. So all these strategies align with Vygotsky social development theory and Peiget's early learning through experience with adults and peers, according to Asher et al. 2021. Educators will work alongside holders as part of their assessment practices. So, assessments are most often informal and ongoing and embedded in everyday interactions of the center. Assessment needs to include evidence of a holder's growth and emerging skills and interest. Educators can use photographs and ongoing assessment, learning stories, and developmental observations, all of which relate back to EYLF outcomes and that promotes holistic development. It is also important that feedback from families is included as a part of the assessment to provide the educators with a complete picture of the child's experiences. So, this assessment documentation can help the educator to plan experiences for the toddlers and inform the educator of changes to the enrollment or change how they approach the child's learning. Assessment is valuable for showing potential rather than ability. This encourages communication with families and can add value to the experience when learning is documented and made visible, along with celebrating the unique experience of the child's development. Thank you.